Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Boys Play D&D. I'm your host, Brett, and I'm also the Dungeon Master for tonight. For tonight, we've got the boys are playing through a old school classic dungeon, and they are managing to hop around pretty much every single little thing that I'm throwing at them. They're actually playing it quite well so far. They are playing a band called Cacophony. That's what we call them, right? Cacophony.
Yeah.
And this band is traveling through the tomb of Boruzo. And they're currently trying to go through and find the legendary Flick of Fate somewhere within this dungeon, which is supposed to be the greatest pick ever seen. Or I'm sorry, Flick. It is not. It's real original content. Do not steal. And they are trying to find this in order to go down in history as the greatest band of all time. Last episode, they managed to avoid a tilty hallway that almost dumped them into a pit of acid, where they basically sacrificed their own little demon, or not pit of acid, sorry, a pit of lava, and they sacrificed their own greater demon named Bono, which fell into the pit of lava and burned up instantly. They also decided to take a trek through what seemed to be a mummification chamber, where they found different types of wrappings and embalming tools that were made to embalm dead creatures. And in there, they fought a ooze, which was hiding a key from them, and they animated some of the pots in order to get a key to pop out for them. And they put it together, and they now have a single golden key. Finally, at the end of last episode, they managed to make their way through a room that seemed to be a little bit agitated, that liked to shake occasionally. While falling on their asses a couple times, the band actually managed to find a secret door, but not before they accidentally tore down a tapestry, which turned into a bunch of slime, and slimed Slash, the person that put together most of this group. So now they find themselves in a final hallway that they are looking their way down and looking to see what might lie in store ahead of them. One other thing that I will mention one more time here is that since we are doing a band-based game, we've been running a watch together playlist for people to jump in. If you want to listen to the same music that we're listening to while we're running this, you can just click the watch together link. The reasoning behind this is because we cannot share some of the music that we're listening to based on the rockin' ways of the party and legal rights and stuff like that. So with that, I think we shall get started. So you guys find yourself, you just leaped over a pile of slime, through a secret door, and you can see up ahead of you, you can see that there is a staircase that goes off to the right, that goes downwards. What would you guys like to do?
Run blindly ahead.
As you do.
Does Slash still have True Sight on?
Slash would still have about, we'll say, half an hour of True Sight left.
Hey, you know what to do.
Do we clean off Slash from the green slime, or is he still covered in that?
Yeah, you guys managed to use prestidigitation with a really, really creative use of a cantrip to get the slime off.
Perfect.
So you guys are clean. You can still see the room is still behind you. And yeah, you didn't spend a whole lot of time in there, but it was not pleasant to be in.
Nope. No, it wasn't.
All right. Well, I'm going to peek around this corner if I don't see anything immediately dangerous.
You You peek around the corner, and you said it was 120 feet of true sight?
I think so.
You peek around the corner, and you see an outline of a trap right there. Did that pop up for you guys? Of a trap door?
Oh yeah, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I
was
can
there.
see it.
Yeah, I actually made 2 squares. I'll try and delete the small one. And
Yeah,
that's
I can see it
all
down
you
the hall
can
there.
see looking down that hallway. And at the end of the hallway, you can see that there is a doorway ahead of you.
All right.
With
Well,
a
I'll tell
junction
everybody
basically
about
right in the middle.
the trap right in the crossroads up ahead.
Not another one. Who
Good to know.
One.
All right. Do we notice?
Yeah, I guess we carefully proceed down the hallway.
Yep.
Okay. All right, with Doug leading the way, kind of as he's been doing for the majority of this dungeon, you guys make your way up to the crossroads without incident. And you can see, kind of poking your head over, you can kind of see where the trap is, Slash, and you can see to your right, down the hallway, you can see there's a door, and to the left, down the hallway, you can see there's a door.
Well, time to flip a 3-sided coin.
I don't think you understand how coins work there, bud.
Well, can I jump over the trap?
Yep, with a running start, you can jump over the trap if you need. It would be tougher. It would be tougher to go either left or right because of the angle it's at. You'd have to make a athletics check if you're going to do that. Otherwise, just jumping over from where you're standing to the door across is no problem.
Okay. Well, I'll jump this way, and I'll make my athletics check, I guess.
Yep.
It was a 3.
Three-sided coin. Oh, yeah, no problems. You kind of push Slash back a little bit and just kind of dust yourself off and just leap across, no problem. You can see there's a door down that way.
All right, I'll go this way.
All right, so we have a door up here. I could see the one here. And what was down this way?
Another door.
Oh, so we got 3 doors.
Yep.
3 doors.
Oh, God.
Well, are we just checking doors, or do we got another plan?
I guess we just check doors. I'm going to try to jump diagonally to the south.
Yeah,
Okay, roll an athletics check. Oh yeah, no problems.
I'll just jump straight across.
Oh, expertise. That's why. I was like, how did the bard that doesn't actually have pump iron in his name actually get more than Oron? But it's because of
expertise. Yeah,
bard stuff.
Bards.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
we're just better at everything else.
Given that I can't cross
Anything you
this
can do, I can do
without
better.
Some tricky intervention. I'll wait until we figure out which door we're going.
Yep.
Right, do you want to actually update my token's site?
Yeah, I can do that. Just so you got light.
Yeah, I can only see if there's a source of light around, but
I can't remember if we're using legacy lighting or original. It's 120 feet, right?
that's right.
Does that help? Or am I using...
That's right.
You're good?
Yep.
You can see? Okay. Alright. Alright, so what would you guys like to do?
I'm just gonna wait for
door
these
2
guys.
or door 3?
Oh.
Well, I'm
I
gonna,
guess I could start. I guess.
Okay.
Remember to check it for traps.
I'm gonna
Did I
carefully
passively
eyeball my door.
notice anything down this hallway?
As you're walking down that hallway, you do not notice anything, even with your massive 22 passive perception.
And I'll check the door for traps then.
Okay, roll an investigation check. Not an investigation trap, investigation check. As far as you can tell, the door is not trapped.
Do I hear anything, or is it pretty quiet?
Roll a perception check as you put your ear up to the door. You put your ear up to the door and you listen really, really carefully. All you can hear is a little bit of like common banter and the sound of, I would assume, spoons coming back down from the way that you came.
Oh,
Or not spoons. Sorry, that what was it? A fiddle? What does Donzel play? I got mixed up.
And
with your
Angel's got
character.
his fiddle, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a banjo.
and what was the
Yeah.
first thing I heard? Sorry, just common banter.
Just your friends are just talking to each other.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna boot open the door then.
Okay. You try and give the door a boot, and it does not budge. Just boom. This might not be a push door, as far as you can tell.
I'll try to open it carefully. I'll pull on it.
All right, you open up the door, and you see in front of you an empty gray wall where the door opens up, almost like it's a fake door. And you're just frustrated with how it works. However, as you're like about to close the door, you also realize, wait a minute, there's a weird crack on this wall here. You realize that there is, with your massive freaking 22 passive perception, because to find this other secret door is 20 to actually find it. So you guys got a really good looker in this group. I don't think there's a whole lot of groups that would actually be able to find that without specifically looking for it. But yeah, your passive perception, you see there is a secret door behind the actual door.
A real fake real door.
Exactly.
Well, that's gotta be the right way then.
I'm going to swing at it with my hammer.
Okay.
As you do.
Roll an attack. Okay. Roll damage. You hit the door really hard with your hammer, and it actually like slides inwards a little bit. Kind of like it looks like if you put any amount of pressure onto that wall, it would have pushed in, and it just slides to the left automatically, leaving open a whole new passageway.
A whole new room.
Told you guys it would work one of these times.
Alright, well, guess we're going with Doug. I'm jumping the pit.
I'm going to come back and help with some lighting. If you guys can't see, I'm not really sure.
Well, I might as well fail the athletics check and get over it.
I'm going to
I would
assist
say
everybody on the way through.
if you're trying to cut the corner, you can probably do that with an athletics check because it's less than 10 feet, right? It's just doing it just well enough. If you wanted to try it, you would be able to jump it, but you'd have to.
I'll be assisting everybody that comes across.
I'm definitely gonna try to cut the corner.
Yep.
All right, roll athletics checks, guys.
Yep.
It's a 17.
All right.
Doug is assisting everybody.
Would this count as a strength check for athletics?
You said Doug is assisting. How is Doug assisting?
I'm like reaching over and like gonna have my arm and like
I will say then yes with the help action from Doug. Doug. Dear Mute, you think you've got it, and then you start to slip and fall, but you get like grabbed by the front of your pants, like by the belt. He grabs you by the belt and pulls you up closer because you almost fell backwards into the trapdoor. Everyone else manages to make it over, no problem.
Thanks, Doug.
Just give me a little hit of that stash later, buddy.
Oh God,
Yeah.
not you two. Swamp monster, have mercy.
Alright,
All right.
we walk up.
Okay,
Actually,
so you guys go
I
up
wait
to the
for
door.
true sight, man, because he's
Yep.
the most valuable man alive. Doug walked up the right side of the hallway. Maybe there's a trap on the left.
True.
All right.
Damien, you gotta move so I get room to jump across.
I assumed you would cut the corner to Onslow.
I would have said him, but I forgot his name for a second.
Hey man.
Senile in my
I am
old
stuck.
age.
Can we
All
switch
right.
our roll 21s to our character names?
At the bottom,
Sorry?
it says as, and then there's a drop down.
Yep.
Yeah, like I could do.
Oh, okay.
So the snakes were poisonous. Lied.
they were poisonous. Yeah.
Check this door for traps.
Okay. You get up there, Doug, and roll investigation check. The door does not appear to be trapped. Slash, as you walk into this corridor with your fucking broken ass spell,
Hey,
you
it's
see
balanced in the player's handbook.
you get in and you see your group is standing directly above a trapdoor.
Guys,
And
this isn't good. Nobody move. We're standing on a trapdoor that is yet to trigger.
I dive off of it.
as you dive off of the trapdoor, you go and slide to the ground and feel sheepish as nothing happens.
I said don't move.
It's basically like the opposite of like Captain America, where like all the other guys jump away from the grenade and the one guy jumps on the grenade.
They all stay there and one just bails.
I say to him, why didn't you tell us there was a trap door here from halfway back across the hall when you can see them that far?
It was tough to see with the door because the door is like a lot smaller than the 10-foot hallway, and he was the last one to walk in.
I mean, I'm still
Well,
out
I'm
here.
sorry my magical eyes aren't good enough for you.
Classic Damien. Nothing ever good enough.
So yeah, you see the outline of a trapdoor beneath you, which even had a higher it had a 25 perception check. So Doug missed it. But you also have true sight, so not a whole lot is getting past you guys in this dungeon for secret doors and such, it seems like.
Well, on the count of 3, why don't y'all leap off of it?
Good call. 1, 2.
I leap on 2.
You guys all jump off and nothing happens.
Well,
Doug, once you get close enough with your high perception, once you get close enough and you've now had it pointed out to you from Slash, you do realize that there is like a little switch nearby that you would be able to press in order to open up this trapdoor.
oh,
Also,
I guess
are you guys sure you don't want to check out this door over here?
Mhm.
Are you just moving on?
No, my interest is now on the button or the lever
Yep. Okay.
that I'm gonna go over and now not even check it, just hit it.
Wait, was that a dungeon master kind of like, are you sure you want to go fight this bear with your bare hands?
Oof.
Or was that
No, it was-
man,
it
this
was
is a
just-
really cool
it is-
trap
it is
over
just-
there.
It is just me trying to have fun with you guys. Do you flick the switch?
Yeah.
You well, not flick the switch. You press in this like button. It's basically a tile that's like off to the side where people wouldn't usually step. And you press in on it, and you hear as all of a sudden two doors underneath just kind of flap open and kind of dangle there. And you can see there is a steep flight of narrow stairs that spiral down in a 5-foot wide tunnel.
Convenient.
Well, fuck that other door. Let's go down the stairs.
Peculiar.
Toss some dancing lights down there to lead the way, maybe.
Okay. So as you guys go down this spiral staircase, you make your way down. You hear a shifting noise as Doug kind of like, it's so steep that Doug kind of slips for a second and kind of catches himself and keeps going. And you find I got a little ahead of myself there. You find a 5-foot wide tunnel, which seems to be going straight north for a distance. And it has a quick curl off to the right. So I'm going to move you guys here individually, I think, unless let me check my dynamic lighting real quick. Oh, I can actually move you guys in there.
Excellent.
Sorry, just double check my yeah, that'll work. I assume Doug's in the lead as he usually is.
Sure.
Angelo's towards the back, as he always is.
Alright, is that everybody?
Yep.
Alright, so you find yourself going down the staircase and you see a long corridor ahead of you. Seems to curl off to the right.
Oh. Go
so
forward.
that I can see
Going
anything in the
forward.
tunnel.
I cannot move my character, Brett. I think I'm on
Oh.
like a weird spot.
Okay, I will move you for you. Just put you up here. Is that okay? Can you still move? Can you move now?
Nope. I think I'm stuck in the left wall or something. I don't know.
I'm just gonna put you in the next room then. There, boom.
It might be your dancing lights.
Okay, I can move now. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just stuck in that wall because I can move back. Oh, just kidding. It is the dancing lights. They clip into the other side.
Okay, I will move them back to where they're supposed to be.
Alright, I will more carefully move them.
Yep, no problem. Alright, so, Doug, as you turn the corner here, you actually see in front of you a massive adamantine, or adamantine? Is that how you guys pronounce it? It's another one of those words that I've read 800 times, and I don't know if I've ever heard it out loud. Adamantine?
That's all.
It's probably either or.
Okay, I'm gonna go with adamantine. An adamantine door ahead of you. It's big and black and metal.
True
check
sight,
with the
man.
traps.
Do you see anything?
Pardon?
Oh, I said true sight, man. Do you see anything?
As
I'm
Flash
coming.
walks up, as you call him over, you also just see a massive metal door.
It's
Ahead of
just
you.
a big metal door.
Check for some traps.
For this, I'm gonna actually break and head up to Doug and cast Enhance Ability on him. I'll give him Fox's Cunning.
Okay. Sorry, what are you doing there, Doug? I missed that.
I was just checking it for traps.
Oh, is that your first? Is that the investigation check above, or is that a different one?
That was the new one.
Okay. So with Fox's Cunning, that's advantage, but it's still just 14.
Yep.
It does not appear to be trapped, but you do notice about waist high, it has the door has 3 slots. They're about waist high. They are very thin, and they are they're very thin, and they're about 3 inches wide, and they're like their height is very skinny.
Well, there's 3 waist-high holes in the wall. I've seen this at a truck stop bathroom before.
You would not you would not be able to even with all of your performance enhancing drugs that you may or may not have taken or on, you would not be able to fit what you're thinking about in that slot.
Shit.
I'm gonna go to the left one, and I'm gonna take the sewing needle with the long handle, and jam it in there.
The sewing needle that you had, or the needle that you had, when you attuned to it, it actually pressed up against into your skin and transformed into that tattoo that gave you resistance to psychic damage.
That's right too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull out the golden key and just go, well, boys, which hole we shoving this in?
Right
Can
down
I
mid.
peek my eyeball into each hole and see if there's any?
Yes. Which one do you want to look at first? There are 3 of them. There's the left, middle, and right one.
Go left to right.
Okay. So you go down and kind of peek your eye into the left hole. And as you look in there, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm just kidding. No.
I thought he was serious there for a second.
No. So you peek into the hole, and you can see with this slot, it goes at least like almost a foot deep into this door. It is a very, very thick door, from what you can tell.
Okay.
Can you show
But
me
I
what
don't
true
see
sight
any
shows
like
again?
tumblers or anything.
There's no tumblers. No.
Okay.
It is just a very, very not a very very, very, but it's a long slot that reaches at least almost a foot into the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna relay that to everybody while I peek the middle one.
You look in the middle one, and it is identical.
Okay, 3rd time's the charm.
And the 3rd one is also identical.
All right, well I got nothing.
Damien's sitting here like pondering the previous riddles we had.
Can you ponder them out loud?
No, I don't have it written down. I'm trying to scroll up through the general chat to find them.
The door's magical.
The only one, there was the one that was talking about the gargoyle, and you guys had realized that one had been finished. The only other one that you had heard said, look low and high for gold, to hear a tale untold. Take the archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend. That was the little note that you got. That was in the collar from the gargoyle. And I think the other one was just a clue that had to do with the gargoyle before.
Oh yeah, the other clue was just talking about 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a secret 4th slot on the door somewhere, like up higher maybe?
Roll a perception check.
I'm technically concentrating on enhance ability
You
at the moment.
You don't see any. You don't see any extra slots. It's just the 3 that you can see from here.
Can I tell if the door is magical?
What are you? How would you tell?
Rub my muscles against it. See if I can do it.
I would say roll an Arcana check. Doesn't appear to be incredibly magical as far as you can tell.
I don't think we determined this door was locked, guys. I don't think we even tried to open it yet, have we?
No, you have not.
Ignore that stealth roll. I was just fixing the advantage thing.
Do we want to try and open it, guys?
Well, might as well. I'll take a couple steps back.
To open it?
There's only one way to open a door.
Did I hear what he said the door was made out of? I think you're gonna
take your warhammer and you slam it against the door. And I'll tell you one thing: if that warhammer wasn't magical, you would probably have broken your warhammer. It is extremely solid.
Do we know what adamantine is?
Roll an Arcana check.
All right.
I guess.
I'm not very good at these. Oh, apparently I am.
Nice.
20 Arcana. I'm trying to remember what I can't remember if this door's properties is similar to most adamantine, so I'm looking up some 5e. Blake, do you remember what is the usual traits of adamantine armor and weapons? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I know for armor, it treats critical hits against you as just a normal hit.
Okay.
It's supposed to be lighter and super sturdy compared to regular metals.
I believe adamantine weapons do more damage to structures.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. You do know that about adamantine. Looking at this one, I will also say you get this. You actually see there are some very faint runes in the edges. You see some very faint runes on the edges, and it seems that this might actually be enchanted with anti-magic.
Well, Doug, it looks like we found the bane of your existence.
Isn't adamantine highly expensive?
Mm-hmm.
And super rare.
If we just, instead of looking for the flick of fate, this door out of the dungeon, we'd be set multiple generations of life.
If we were here for the money, we could have stole that 6,000 gold worth of shit from the bleachers too.
True.
Which is also enough money to live for hundreds of years.
You're right. It's about the rock.
For jamming performances.
So it's anti-magic and invulnerable.
People have claimed that you guys are sellouts before, and damn it, you're determined to prove them wrong.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Near the end of your career.
So we can't, anti-magic would likely mean that the previous trick we used to get past the doors wouldn't work.
Yeah,
the only way you would know is if you tried.
I'm gonna light a torch and stick it in the hole.
The slot is too skinny to fit a torch into the hole. Width-wise, the torch would fit, but height-wise, it is too skinny.
What about a coin?
If we're determined to do fire,
a coin would fit.
Fire in there, Warren.
Pardon?
we're determined to put fire in there, I could spit some fire in there.
We'll try.
I just keep looking at the key in my hand, looking at the slots. Which one?
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about the key.
I thought he
Well,
said
boys.
the key wouldn't fit.
I didn't actually catch that if he did. No, he said a coin would fit.
Yeah, would the key fit?
Oh,
yeah.
These are like slots,
The
not
key,
holes.
the key would fit. It is skinny enough to go in.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
like slits, right? They're slits that
There's
go back
slits,
like a foot or whatever it was.
Oh, okay, I thought they were just big
Yeah.
holes.
Are they vertical or horizontal slits?
Horizontal.
Okay.
It could be the key, but
I'm gonna.
Slash said there was like no tumblers inside that he could see, but it's pretty hard to look into a slit.
Yeah. Well, if nobody has any objections, I'm gonna just try the key here.
All right.
You put the key in, and you kind of wait and hope, and there seems to be no reaction.
I try to turn the key in the furthest left slot.
You try and turn the key, and it seems to just kind of get stuck in the slit. It doesn't want to. If you put it like the key vertically, it would not fit into the slit. So
Yeah,
you
I mean,
turn it,
like,
and it just kind of and and it just gets stuck. Like it doesn't move any further than that.
okay. I'll repeat the same process with the other two slits.
And you get the same response.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Could I jam a dagger into one of them?
You could.
I choose left.
All right. Your dagger fits into the left slot, and it actually, the width of it fits pretty well.
I'm going to.
Not the width. I meant like the height wise. Like it makes like a shing noise as it slides up against the metal.
Like if the dagger was any larger, it just wouldn't have fit, basically.
If it was any thicker, I guess is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit wider, like if you're talking about like the horizontal width.
I see.
But the top and bottom of it, as you slide it in horizontally, the flat ends of the dagger slide up against the metal.
I'll stick one in the farther side, as he's doing that one as well.
Okay. And it is a similar fit.
All right, I'll pull out. Oh no, I only have the one dagger. Never mind.
I have a spare
Anybody
one.
else have a dagger?
Yeah. Did anything happen yet? Like we just accepted a dagger and then that's it.
Yeah, he put it up to the well, not the pommel. What's the handle?
The hilt.
And the crossguard, the hilt. Thank you. And it got stuck on the hilt. Basically, the hilt was as far as it would go.
All right.
Alright,
I got a
give
dagger.
on. Okay, yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, open my coat to reveal the 20 daggers that I have.
The coat of many daggers.
Hand one
Okay,
to
we can
whoever
use some of
wants
his
it.
extra ones. I only got one.
Yeah. I'm assuming my dagger wouldn't fit because it's carved like sharp rock. So I'll take one of Damien's daggers and try and shove it in the middle hole.
Okay. So you put that dagger in the middle hole. Check some.
If the daggers don't work, next we try coins.
I have a feeling we could maybe try something maybe a little longer.
Yeah,
If we have
the
three-
daggers. Nothing happens with the daggers. It slides in there, and they fit pretty well.
Do we have like 3 long swords or 3 short swords, guys?
I ain't got none of that. Oh, hang on. Pull out a rapier made of a similar kind of like sharpened stone. I got this.
Do you have anything else that's just a little bit bigger than these daggers?
I have my rapier, but I don't want it destroyed in a door.
Alright, I'll try poking my rapier into the each individual slot, left to right.
Right, and you put the rapier into the slot, and you can feel it actually hits the end of. It feels like it hits the end of the door, right as soon as it gets up to the hilt.
Think you might be onto something here, Doug.
So the rapier's got the length, but doesn't fill the hole as well as like a dagger would.
Right.
I think.
I'm thinking we need some short swords. Well, I think we gotta go on an adventure for some swords.
I don't have any.
All right, let's teleportation circle back to town, get the swords, and teleport back here.
Yeah, I also do not have any swords.
Did we come across any rooms that had like a small armory or anything in them? I don't remember.
No, you didn't see anything like that.
Shit.
What about the skeleton we killed?
The skeleton was using a large club.
That's right.
It was a very, very large club. It was something that a stone giant may have used at some point. Pardon?
If you cast enlarge on a dagger, does it become a sword?
No, I would say not, because it would also increase in 3D dimensions, not just like morning wood or something. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Would Bono take an order like after he was despawned, like back to hell? Like, would he still fulfill something that I've asked him to do?
Probably not. No, you'd have to re-summon him and give him another order.
Okay.
Because as soon as he breaks free, either through his own will or goes back to hell, the hold you have on Bono is disconnected, and he does not have to listen to you anymore.
Yeah, he may not want to listen to me anymore either.
he kind of never really did. You kind of enslave Bono every time you bring him out.
No, I don't have any more ideas.
There was a teleportation circle in that like first room. We could just go and get daggers or swords.
Oh, there. Oh, okay.
Why don't we check out the other doors?
We could do that as well. I doubt the other doors will have one though, because so far all these rooms have been basically empty. Although that did make me think about those statues holding balls. Did they have any weaponry, or were they just statues with?
No, they weren't statues. They were painted on the walls. They were paintings. Yeah.
So like pretty much every room up until the embalming room has just been empty. Oh, I guess that shaky room as well.
And the chapel.
Well, we could quickly check these other two to see if maybe is something else besides a sword that fits properly in there. Maybe it's a special sword that's here.
Technically, there were 3 doors that you saw that you haven't checked yet. There's the one to the north of the trapdoor that you just came down, and then there were the 2 other ones at the crossroads.
Right.
3 doors, 3 slots. What are the odds?
Based on the rest of this place, not good.
What if we break the hilts off of the daggers and poke them deeper into the slot?
I do have a lot of daggers.
You like glue 2 dagger blades together?
But the daggers weren't wide enough. Only thick enough. Like the dagger wasn't a perfect fit, even if we made the dagger longer.
I'll On that thought there, Brett, how much more girth would you have needed on the rapier for it to fit?
It's about 3 inches.
All right. So I would probably put it in the realms of like a longsword or a greatsword, even.
Yep. That's with you're talking about. Short sword would also be rough. Like, I don't know my swords as well as maybe you do, but if you're talking about width and stuff, I've always thought short swords are roughly the same width as a long sword, but just shorter.
I actually don't know either, but probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something, I guess, while we're here. I'm gonna summon Greater Demon. Come here, Bono.
Come here, boy.
Yeah, I always just imagine like a dagger, a short sword, and a long sword all being the same width, just varying lengths.
I think a long sword would probably be wider than a dagger at the very least, but I'm no swordsmith.
All right. So you start the incantation, and you summon Bono up, and the demon appears to the music that is currently playing in the watch together.
Nice.
And summons. It gets summoned and walks through an open portal and says, "That was brutal." And it looks directly at you, quite pissed.
I just wave and go, "Hey, Bono."
I'm gonna tell him to suck it up and stick his great sword in the middle hole.
He goes and puts the great sword in the middle hole, and since it's a little bit longer, it doesn't go up to the hilt, but it does. It is a pretty good fit. Like it's pretty good dimensionally wise.
How would my staff fit inside?
Your staff would not fit inside. It's too thin on the vertical direction.
Okay, Bono, that's all we needed you for. Go around the corner and go back to hell.
He begrudgingly just kind of just like shakes his head and goes around the corner, and you start trying to de-summon him. He does get to make. You need to roll to see how many turns it takes for him to disappear, I believe. Can you pull up Summon Greater Demon again real quick? We should know this mechanic by now, but...
I think it's 1d6.
Okay.
4 turns.
Alright, so he gets to make 4 charisma saving throws at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So if you can give him 4 charisma saving throws.
Oh, that's me, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't even have a stat block up here. Shit.
No problem.
Sorry, guys.
He's got a -1 charisma, if I recall.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you could just roll 1d20 or 2d20 and subtract 1 from it.
I think I rolled 1 extra, but
no, he does not beat your saving throw. Yeah. So he just kind of sits there and mopes for 24 seconds and then just walks through another open portal.
Alright, great sword is a little too big.
So we're thinking long swords.
I suppose so. Well, do we go check the other rooms, or do we teleport back to town and get some?
I wouldn't mind trudging on while we got this here little boon of the hero's feast there.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. This place has been pretty linear so far, though, so if this is the right path, I fear that the rest will be the wrong.
You never know. They keep trying to find ways to fuck with you.
Sorry, I'm coming back, guys.
Like, for instance, this is one of the first doors that you've actually gone through that wasn't a trapdoor.
Also
And
very true.
It said was the secret door. So are you guys just moving to the next area? I can just move you guys there.
Yeah, I think we'll just go back up the stairs. I think.
Put you in that hallway. There you go. All right.
Oh, and we're back.
Still
Let's
feeling
see.
pretty confident this door is not trapped. I'm gonna slam it open.
You just slam open the door, and it just boom right up against the wall, and you can see a short corridor to ahead of you with two double doors at the end of it on the left-hand side. Press the doobie on the left-hand side.
You see Doug?
I see a couple doors. Slash, come have a look before I take a walk. Slash, you see anything, buddy?
Oh, Slash does not see anything with True
It's all
Sight, just the
clear.
two doors.
Alright.
And these two double doors, like, they take up the entire 10-foot hallway.
Oh,
Okay, you smart guys that are making fun of Doug, come check this door for traps.
None of us.
You still have enhance ability on you. I'm assuming
yeah.
it hasn't been an hour yet.
Oh, it works for an hour? Okay.
Yep.
Right. It
Sure.
does not
Check the
appear
trap,
to be
brother.
trapped.
I trust Doug.
Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna stand in the middle and boot it open.
Okay. You boot open that door, and as you do, immediately with a huge amount of pressurized gas bursts out from the door beyond and fills the entirety of this corridor. I need every single one of you guys to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it poison? Because we still wouldn't give a fuck about that.
It is not poison.
Shit!
Would I still have a reaction? As something's coming out at me.
Well, it depends on the reaction.
I would like to cast a spell. As I see a gas coming out at me.
Which type of spell? It's got to be a spell that can be cast as a reaction.
Warding wind. I don't know if I can.
No, it is an action, so you would not be able to use that.
Okay.
Okay. So we have Damien, Deermude.
Sorry, I was looking up
Onslow.
Lucky. I'm gonna use a
Oh, wait,
Lucky
hang
to
on.
roll mine.
Never mind, sorry, I can't use Fearless Skill. It's not an ability check.
Oh, okay. You guys each inhale this magical gas that's been released from beyond, and as soon as it hits you, it's like getting hit by Mr. Sandman's dust, and you fall unconscious.
Was
with,
the Lucky reroll enough?
Sorry, which one?
My Lucky reroll that I was trying to say before you told us we breathed it.
That one. Let me take a look. So how come you got lucky?
Because I took a feat at level 4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Don't get this famous
double
little
check.
luck.
That one just barely does not make the save. The DC was 16, fortunately.
Nice.
So we have Damien, Deermude, and Onslow. You guys watch as they just pass out with happy little smiles on their faces and drop down to the ground. The rest of you inhale it and kind of manage to fight off the effects of the sleep. And I just need to roll something here. I'm rolling to myself. Oh, poisonous snake. That made me laugh. All right.
The poisonous
So they just-
snake cast sleep.
I know. So you guys are just on logs suddenly. Half your group just passes out. Doug, beyond the door, you can see ahead of you is another set of double doors.
Is this magical shit still in the air?
I think it's meats.
It is not in the air anymore. It just burst out and then just dissipated.
Alright, I'm gonna go over to my buddies that are sleeping and I'm gonna slap them in the face.
You slap him in. Who are you slapping in the face?
Damien.
You slap Damien in the face and does not wake up.
Oh!
Like he does, like is he's snoring?
Yep. Just looks like he's in like the most relaxed sleep he's ever had.
Well, so Doug went and slapped the shit out of Damien and nothing happened?
Yep.
Oh. I say we drag their bodies back out of here and try to wake them up.
Yeah. We'll pull them out into the hallway maybe.
Okay. You guys manage to pull yourselves out of the hallway. Arrange yourself as you would like.
Hey, who dragged Damien out?
Well, I think there's 3 of us awake. We should be able to drag one out each.
Yeah, you guys, no problem. You can get everybody out.
Well, I say we play them up.
Takes you about a minute, but yeah.
So we play a little wake up music for the boys.
What kind of wake up music would you be playing?
Oh, like alarm clock banging on my drums as loud as I possibly can.
You just go right up beside Damien's head and just like bang, bong, boom, bong, boom, bong. And no reaction.
No reaction at all.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna rifle through Diermead's pockets and find some drugs.
Okay. You do find drugs. It is Diermead.
Alright, what does he have?
What do you have for drugs there, Diermead? You've got the food
and some coke.
Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit of cocaine and cover his mouth and hold it up to his nose.
Okay, so you say I'm gonna take a little bit of cocaine. You mean like you put it up to his mouth? You don't take the cocaine.
Take it out of the bag.
Pardon?
I'm gonna take it out of the bag and hold it up to his nose.
He's basically shoving his nose with cocaine and then covering his mouth so he has to breathe through his nose.
As I see Oren doing this,
check.
as I see Oren doing this, I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Well, this is gonna be bad.
You have bardic inspiration?
Use it.
Yep.
D10?
D12?
D10.
D12?
Oh, is it now D10? Or D12, I mean? Damn,
15,
shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm using inspiration on the medicine roll.
Okay.
11.
That should be 11, yep.
You just take the cocaine and just like shove it up his nose a little bit, and like you just see it puffs out of the nose as he breathes out.
Oh, well. I sit down in the corner and wait.
Going. Shit, we don't have room.
What else would you guys
Well,
like to use?
the sleep
you
was
just-
magical. Does anybody have the ability to dispel magic?
No.
Me neither.
I guess we might as well take a nap too. Get a short rest in.
Yeah. Take a short rest.
All right. You guys kind of just start shacking up next to this door here. Just kind of wait, and you watch as your 3 companions are just sawing logs. About 10 minutes into your short rest, you guys hear like a noise coming from down the hall where you guys came. And with the speed of an incredibly fast automated conveyor belt, you guys watch as a gigantic, let's see if I've got a picture of it here. Just let me double check. The corridor. You see this massive machine just come whipping around the corner, and it has this huge roller, almost like a steam, cement roller. What's that? I'm blanking out on the word for it. Steam roller, yeah. Steam roller just comes running around the corner and just starts charging straight towards you guys. It is happening so quickly, though, that you do not have any time to react. And it comes flying right up to Deermute, and it stops dead just at the door, at the threshold where you guys were, and you just watch in stunned silence as it then turns around and slowly makes its way back, realizing that if you guys had not moved out from that corridor, you would be paced.
Interesting mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fucking evil.
Well, all of
Which
our friends
corridor? Sorry, I missed. Like this one
The
up
one
here.
right next to Deermute. That door is too small
hallway
for it to fit through. But the 2 double doors were large enough for it to go through, and it was like a 10-foot wide, almost like cement roller. It had a ram's head.
Oh yeah, no, I thought it was coming from behind us. Sorry, I didn't realize it was coming from up top. Yeah. I just got confused on the direction it was coming from. I thought it was coming this way for some reason.
Where did I see that picture before? I thought it was in my stuff here, but I'll just take this guy and I'll pop. It looked like... Oh, my internet connection is kaput. I'm really glad that you guys went in there. I didn't think that all of you guys would get knocked out, so I thought we were pretty safe. It looks like...
It's just all in the dark vision.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, there. I can see it now. Giant
It's like
steamroller of death.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
you can see 2 wheels of it, I guess.
How's that?
I don't know how to wake these guys up.
Marginally.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to drag these bodies a bit further.
Yep, I guess I'll help you. I don't know how far we can't. We're gonna throw them across the trap.
Let's just go up to the stairs, I guess.
So yeah, you carry your teammates towards down the corridor, back towards the pit trap ahead of you. Or would you guys like to continue your short rest, or what would you like to do? You have waited 10 minutes, and there has been no change in their state.
They're still just passed out.
Might as well, yeah. Start a short rest.
Okay. About 20 minutes after that, you once again hear the noise coming from down the hallway as the machine takes another pass through the area. But from where you guys are, you are unable to see exactly how it interacted. You just heard it running up there. So this would be about 30 minutes into your short rest. You hear it happen 2 more times before your 1 hour long rest finishes up, short rest finishes up as you guys are waiting, and your friends are still just snoozing away, and there don't seem to be any real change happening to them. And as you guys are starting to get worried and start to try and plan and figure out what might be done about them, you watch as Anso's eyes reopen, and Anso kind of looks around confused in a different room than where you were before.
Oh, that had more kick than Granny Bella's moonshine. God, swamp monster, damn it.
And about 30
Stuff
seconds
from
after
the old
that,
days,
the other
boys.
two start to rouse themselves up.
I rub my nose. I'm like, why is it
Yeah.
bleeding?
Damien just wakes up annoyed because he didn't want to come to this room.
Poison's gone. Let's go back in, guys.
Did we, us unconscious bros, also get the benefits of a short rest?
Nope.
We rested for an hour. What do you
did
mean?
not.
Rest of us did, though. Nice.
Yeah, it was almost more like a magical stasis. Your body did not recover or change at all,
Fair
unfortunately.
enough.
I tried to give Dearwood some.
Inspiration.
What was
Yeah,
that?
we
Cal?
would have recovered inspiration on short rest.
Yeah.
I tell Dearmead I tried to give him some Rockstar CPR.
I say, this is how you do it, and I take a big line. But then I remember that I'm still immune, so I'm pissed off.
So
on the plus side, you're immune to the. I would say that you are immune to the withdrawals at this point because of it is your body being used to certain toxins being in your body. So I would call that also being poisoned. So.
Well,
He's thinking
quick
clearer than
question.
ever before.
Yeah. This is the clearest your head has ever been in the past probably 15 years.
And I hate it.
So quick question. We opened the door, the gas came out, and now I'm in this room. So what happened?
Well, we pulled their bodies out, and about 10 minutes later, a steamroller went through the room.
You're saying we got 10 minutes to get to the other side.
And about every 10 minutes after that.
I think what he's saying is that my original theory with every other door being the wrong way is more correct.
Well, how do you suppose we get through the invincible door then?
I think we gotta go back and get some 3 longs. Possibly of the magic acid.
Alright. The gargoyle.
Maybe that was the wrong way. We haven't found the right way yet.
I could dimension door back to that teleportation circle with just Oron, and we could go get the swords.
I mean, we can teleport from anywhere. We don't have to be at a circle.
Oh, well, easier.
Right, that would just that circle is more of an entry point. Is the one that you saw.
And then I guess just the 2 of us could go because somebody with with Dimension Door needs to go with Oron because we can't get through that other door. And then we get the swords, and then you guys check another door while we're gone. Although
Doesn't Oron have dimension door?
No.
Oh.
Doug does, but I think best if Doug sticks around.
My concern is if we leave the group as 4 and more poison like that shows up, that all of us might get knocked out.
Well, I mean, we could sit and chill till you guys get back.
Bust out the cards.
Yeah,
As you guys are discussing this, you hear another rumbling noise coming from the room beyond again, as the juggernaut makes its pass.
Well, before we do anything, let's get the fuck away from that thing.
Well, actually, this next time it comes by, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on it and make fun of it.
I'm not going to be standing there if that happens. Just piss it off and it goes through the door. That's my suggestion, because I'm kind of convinced that all these rooms are going to be equally as empty in terms of stuff.
This one wasn't empty at all. It was full of surprises.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Fucking hate surprises now.
I hate sleepy surprises.
I am glad that you guys went back to that door. That's one of my favorite rooms.
Well, do we want to check out these other doors, or have you guys lollygag around for a bit?
Let's do something, or I'm gonna walk into that trap room and get crushed by that thing.
Alright, easy there, Edge Man.
Well, you have 10 minutes. You could try to make it to the end and see what's in the other double doors.
Well,
Really hard.
if you guys if we're that determined to find out, I'll go alone.
Shit my pants.
A yellow nauseating gas.
It's like an octopus.
Alright, what you guys doing?
I suggested my plan.
I agree with Darmead's plan.
Yep, sounds good to me.
To go look in the next set of doors?
We'll get some long swords. I think we'll get some long swords, I think, eh?
Yeah.
My plan, but alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, Damien, not Darmead.
You're casting teleportation circle?
Back to our home base.
Yep. So you start making a familiar circle with runes and little geometric equations. And you guys haven't seen this set up for a while, and it's a little bit, nostalgic to see your roadie going on and performing your quick route home. And within, I think it is like 10 minutes to cast, or is it 1 minute?
1
1 minute to within 1 minute, it is ready to go. And anyone who wants to enter in through the teleportation circle can to go back to your home base.
Was the plan for all of us to go, or just the two?
We just, at the very least, need Oron and somebody with with Dimension Door to go through.
And with lights. Oh, never mind. I have lights.
And I have lights too.
Alright, hurry the fuck up.
Alright, me and him go then.
Okay. So you guys step through the teleportation circle and you teleport away from the deadly dungeon that you guys had stayed in. Oron had taken down a copy of the other circle in a notebook earlier on, so you will be able to get back. You guys go through, you chalk off, I think, the gold amount in the player's handbook for the amount of swords that you guys would look for. I would say that would take you probably an hour and a half, because you are in the middle of a big city, so it wouldn't take too long to get there, but there's also the travel and the purchasing, so take an hour and a half for you to get there and back. Would you guys like to do anything while you're waiting for them to make their way back to the dungeon? Oh, did I disconnect?
Start playing the bagpipes.
Okay.
How many are we buying, Oran? 3? For the 3 slits?
I guess we just wait.
I guess buy 3. Let's buy some backups. Let's get 6.
Alright, we buy 6.
All right. Yep. No problems. It's easy in the city. Your hometown. It's easy to buy swords. So you managed to get 6. What was it? Long swords, you said?
Yeah.
6 long swords, and strap them onto your back, and you guys are loaded for bear.
Wait, what if it was short swords? We know it's not great swords.
Well,
Long swords or short swords.
Let's get 3 of each then instead.
Alright, we're buying 3 long, 3 short.
Okay. You get 3 long swords and 3 short swords. And do
What
you
if it's an
just teleport? Do you just teleport back to back to the dungeon, just in the middle of the shop,
Yeah,
or do you?
Read from yep.
All right. Yeah. So the other thing that you might want to ask yourself, you've only got a certain amount of chalk to make teleportation circles, right? I don't think we came to an exact amount, but I would probably say you would have enough chalk for. You would have had enough chalk for 4 teleports, I would think. Because it's components with gold, and I believe it gets consumed. If you want to double check that for me. For teleportation circle? Okay. So I'd say you have 2 more teleportation circles left that you'd be able to use. If you were to go... Oh, yeah, that's some woof on the bagpipes there. If you wanted to, it would take a lot longer to go get swords, but if you wanted to go buy more of that chalk, because it's a little harder to find, but it's up to you.
No, we're broke.
How you do. Okay. Okay. So you've got enough chalk for 2 more teleportations, we'll say. And all of a sudden you guys get back to teleport back into the dungeon, into the room where the gargoyle was. And you dimension door, you can go to a place that you recognize, right? Like you don't have to be like, I'm going 50 feet in this direction, right?
Yeah, you can either specify a direction, like 500 feet in north, or you can specify a place that you're familiar with.
Okay. Yep. So you can teleport straight back to where your friends were found with 3 sets of swords. Or
About damn time.
Stop the hostel on the way back.
No, we just couldn't remember where the sword shop was. It's been so long since we were at the hideout.
Alright, let's go jam swords into a door.
Okay. So you guys go back down the stairs, around down the tunnel, and find yourselves back in with the adamantine door ahead of you.
Did you
What
guys
would you guys
explore
like to
any
do?
of the other doors before or while we were gone?
Think we're dumb?
Might be dumb, but I ain't stupid.
Alright, so we all agree that those doors are probably shit.
Lizard.
Well, we'll see if this works, and then we'll decide.
I walk up and I'll try a short sword first.
Okay, in which slot?
The rightmost slot.
Okay, so you shove the short sword into the rightmost slot, and it gets in there, and you can feel it tap against the back of the door.
How's the fit? Is it like perfect?
It is a really good fit. I wouldn't say perfect, because all sorts of different swords are definitely made from all sorts of different people. Like, this is a very...
Yeah, but I guess I mean more
Yeah.
like perfect in the sense that the short sword was the right choice, not the long sword.
It seems to be working okay. Yep.
Alright.
I will go take the other two and hand one to somebody and then stick one in. And tell Damien to continue to hold on to that sword.
That was the plan.
All right,
as I
that
handed
is-
him his sword.
Which one do you slide in first there, Doug?
The middle one.
Middle one? Okay.
Left.
And Oran goes and plugs it into the left. As soon as you plug the left one in, you actually watch as the metal around the swords actually melds to fit the form of the swords, and the large adamantine door just swings slowly open for you guys ahead of you.
Well, would you look at that?
And I am surprised that you guys caught up on that quickly to figure out and solve that puzzle.
Well, we kind of just shoved
Good job.
everything we had on us in the door. We kind of brute forced the puzzle.
I mean, you could have tried all sorts of other things before you came up with the swords, with the daggers.
Also true.
I was
All right.
gonna suggest a dagger too right away because I was looking at my inventory and figured candle wouldn't fit.
My torch didn't fit, so I was angry.
The coin or dagger were my next two options.
Staff didn't fit either.
All right. So the door is open, and ahead of you, you look upon an enormous chamber colored in pastel colors. A forest of massive, many-hued columns support the ceiling. By the way, your true sight is gone at this point, Slash. If you look to the north, you can see seems to be some sort of a dais. Just barely, you can kind of make your way. The columns make it tough to see, but there's a dais down to the southern side, and you can also see there is a door up to the north. And with that, I think we'll actually take a quick break as you guys make your way through the door.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
Okay. And yeah. Hi there. Welcome back to The Boys Play D&D. Tonight we've got them running through a extremely deadly dungeon as an old washed-up band that is looking for an artifact to empower themselves to become the greatest rockers of all time. They just spent some time in one of my personal favorite rooms of this dungeon where they avoided an instant kill steamroller, which was pretty awesome. So they have now found their way into a massive room with a forest of columns set up. It appears to be actually the biggest room they've encountered so far. And they are able to make their way in. So you guys can see the door has just opened. It has released the swords that were accepted into it. It was not crushed like the ring that you gave to an earlier passageway. And you have your the room is yours, I guess.
I cast True Seeing with a level 8 spell slot.
You see a bunch of columns from where you're standing.
All right.
Going in.
All right.
That thing to the north looks dangerous.
I don't like the look of that at all.
Taking a close look at that
There's
from here.
something up there. It looks a little green. You'll have to get a little closer to tell what it is, though.
I'm going to go right here and walk this way up to it.
Okay. So you walk up in that direction. And up ahead, directly in front of you, you can see that is a small, that is a door of electric blue. So you see a door in front of you. It is a door that actually shimmers with a faint blue light. And to the left of that, up on the top, about 24 feet above the floor in the northwest corner is a mosaic relief sculpture of a green devil's face. And you might have seen something similar. I can't remember if we. It says that I've shown it to you guys, so I assume that you guys saw this earlier on in the dungeon. It is a green devil's face, and it has a mouth that is about 3 feet in. I can't remember if it's diameter or radius. It is a fairly large relief.
A Doug-sized
And it is.
mouth.
Its mouth is just dark blackness.
Open the door, Doug. See what happens.
I can't remember what this green thing was, but
I know we saw it somewhere before.
All right. At this point, you guys have been kind of wandering around in the room for a while, and I'm seeing that Damien has not moved.
Yeah, it's because there's two people in front of.
Would you have wanted to get in, or are you trying to avoid this room?
I would have patiently waited for everybody in as a manager, and then what followed in after the fact. But I would not have pushed my way in.
Okay. So if Slash and Onslow, if you have not moved, the adamantine door behind you has slammed shut with Damien on the other side.
Nice.
Shit.
Another door over you.
Pinched my butt a little bit.
Yeah, you just felt the wind of the door as it slams shut in front of you.
I put the 3 short swords back in.
Pardon?
I said I put the 3 short swords back in.
Okay, so you put the 3 short swords back in, and the door opens back up.
All right.
I would allow that because I don't think anyone said that they collected the short swords.
I did right as we started break.
Oh, okay. You did? Okay. I missed that.
Move out of the way.
That's why I asked
Lucky
you if we got
you.
them back.
Not separated from the group.
3 long swords anyway.
Door opens back up.
Thank God I had the bonus long swords, even if the short swords did get yeeted.
Alright. So you can see that from where you're standing, Doug. To your right, you see another door. So let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to describe the door in the center of the room as well. Like the other door, this one gives off a faint glow. Oh, sorry, I guess it doesn't do that till you're 10 feet away. Never mind.
Spoiler alert.
This
Spoiler
blue door.
alert. There will be a glow at some point. It's not that big of a deal.
This
Sorry,
blue door. This blue door is glowing at me then?
Yeah, the blue door is glowing at you.
Can I throw a rock in the demon mouth?
Well, like Doug does to doors.
Sorry?
Well, I rolled a hammer attack.
What happened to Calton's
Oh,
rock?
hammer attack. 7 bludgeoning damage. This door seems to take no damage from your attack.
Oh, I've lost interest.
So what happened to the rock or on through in the mask?
Oh, or on through into the devil mouth? I didn't hear that, sorry.
Yeah.
It seems to pass through. And like you don't hear like a clinking noise like it landed in there.
Well, I'm staying away from that thing.
Wait, the rock went in, but just no sound came out?
Yep.
Well, I say we carefully walk around the room and get a perimeter check.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I'm gonna care.
When you say you're being carefully, what are you doing?
Every time I take a step, I peer in every direction around the columns to try and see if there's any traps.
Literally Scooby-Doo gang up on the tippy toes.
I'm just.
Well, what's that to the south there?
Off to the south, you can see. From where Slash is standing, Slash, you can see contrasting with the pastel colors of the floor and pillars of the hall is the stark blackness of the huge dais on the south wall, atop of which sits an obsidian throne inlaid with silver and ivory skulls. Upon the throne rests a crown made of gold and a scepter made of electrum, with a gold knob on one end and a silver cap on the other. You can just barely see some of those items from where you're standing. You'd get a little closer and you'd see that stuff, though.
What do these
Doug
pillars
kinda
look like?
wants to sit on it.
Sorry, what was that?
What do these pillars look like?
They are round pillars. They are just colored in different pastel colors, like pinks and light greens and light blues. And they seem to be in no seeming order in where the coloration comes from. And the floor is very similarly colored. And you've actually seen it's a little bit similar to a lot of other parts of the dungeon. Like the very first room you were in, a lot of the paintings were kind of pastel-ish. The room with all the orbs drawn on, it was kind of a similar pigment.
This is new to me.
And there's a lot going on in this room. I know you guys are all kind of thinking, trying to figure out what your first step would be to do here.
I'm just harmonizing with Onslow with my bagpipes while he plays his fiddle.
I switch back to the banjo.
Banjo and bagpipes probably work better.
True.
The scepter and crown might be important.
Or it might just be more random stuff that's in a room.
Oh, we could always take it. Probably worth something.
Do I still have that, whatever Onslow gave me there?
No, that'd be gone.
That would be gone, yeah.
Well, I'm still going to
Fox of
investigate.
Cunning.
Still going to check whatever's up these steps here.
Okay.
I think by now we're trapped in this room.
Yep, the door has slammed shut again. And there are no slots on this side of the door.
Shit, I should have just stayed on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
What's down here?
As you start approaching down there, you can see there is a pile of refuse. It's kind of tough to tell from where you're standing, but there is, because it is about 60 feet away from you at this point, but there does seem to be a pile of refuse and dust and dirt and blackened trash in that direction.
Right. I'll walk up, keep my eyes peeled for any traps.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Okay. I mean, with true seeing, I should see them.
Oh, I guess. You don't see traps, I believe, with true seeing. You see secret doors. I think is the wording of it, if I'm correct. You don't see, there doesn't seem to be any.
Yep.
I don't think. The reason why I ruled that you could see the pit traps is because they are secret doors. They're big secret trap doors, so I ruled that you'd be able to see those.
All right.
So you approach. How close would you like to get to it?
I guess like within 20 feet, I guess.
Yeah, you can see from there. Strewn near the southeast corner is a heap of charred bones and skulls, plus the crisped and blackened remains of clothing and gear, arms and armor. By arms, it's like weapons. It's a thoroughly awful and frightening sight. You also come close enough to notice that in the very center of it all, there is a huge, glowing orange gem.
Mage hand?
I do not, but I tell everybody, hey, come check out this glowing gem thingy over here.
Neat.
Do you guys all move over there?
Yep.
Kind of slowly.
I have a hand,
Okay.
but I can only make.
Yep.
Sorry, what was that? Mitch, I missed you.
Oh, that was through my mic.
Oh, someone said you have mage hand. He said I have chill touch, so I can only attack with my hand.
Yeah, you're right.
This looks like a job for... Wait. I don't know if I want to just touch a random gem in the middle of a pile of... whatever the fuck that is.
That's why we stand away and send in the goon squad.
Yeah, send your idiot in.
Yeah, but if it's anything like that door that gassed us, touching it's gonna kill me from 10 feet away. Or 30 feet.
Well,
Then go 35 feet away.
The point's not the distance, it's the fact that it happened.
We could go far away and send in Bono.
How much blood do you
I'm just
got?
gonna walk up to the gym and touch it.
Back up.
Blood does not have a gold value.
Ah, I thought it had to be fresh blood, though.
Still with...
I'm gonna hide behind a
I was
pillar.
muted, sorry. Dear Mute, you walk up and slowly reach out to grab this gem. And you reach out and you touch it, and it is hot to the touch. Not quite like burning your hand off, but like a mug of coffee hot to the touch as you pick it up. And as you do, you actually get a feeling that kind of overwhelms you, that this brief moment you realize I could ask for anything right now if I needed to.
Oh!
And it would be granted to me.
Oh my god.
Can you find a wish spell? Wish for the flick and let's get the fuck out of here.
No, that'd be too easy.
I'm like peeking around from behind a pillar to see if Dearmood's alright.
I get the sense that I have
It's okay. Like there's nothing bad happened.
Do I get the sense that I have to use this right now, or wish for something right now?
Doesn't seem incredibly immediate. Nope. Just that if while you're holding that, you feel like you might be able to affect reality.
I say, well, I'm not gonna let anyone know what I felt. I'm just gonna say, well, I'm the only one with the stones to grab this, so it's mine. I pocket it.
All right, and you pocket it. And does anyone have anything to say about that?
Well, we might need it for some secret door in here, so I'd hope you'd be willing to part with it if that happens.
Sure. I say.
Alright. I say we go north.
I just shrug and be like, I've got no ideas, so sure.
Okay. Oran, you make your way northward. Were you just going through the dark by yourself there, or waiting for people? Because I saw you start going up and you don't have light with you, but...
What was that?
I just saw that you were going up through in the dark, it looked like for a second there, without anybody directing you with light, from what I could tell. Or am I wrong on that?
Oh, you're completely right. I was walking blind.
Okay. I need you to make a... Let's go with a perception check. You prevent yourself from, like, you're about to like veer off the path a little bit, and a little bit of glimmer of light coming from your partners kind of catches your eyes, and you see like a brief shadow of one of the columns you almost accidentally ran right into and almost bumped your nose.
Oh no.
But you stopped yourself, avoiding the humility.
Thank God. The most dangerous thing in this dungeon is the humility. Alright.
So you see in front of you now as well a second door of electric blue and a second devil skull face, or not skull face, a second devil face about 24 feet up above again. This one, though, while the other one is green, this is tinged over with a bluish color over the green. It's about 24 feet up from the ground. What would you guys like to do? Any ideas? Not a lot of options at this point, but it feels like everyone's like, I just want to...
I'm going to throw a rock through this other face.
The exact same thing happens, where it just... this time it kind of deflects. It's not a perfect throw. It deflects off the roof of the mouth and it makes a ting noise. But once it crosses the threshold of the darkness, you don't hear anything.
So you have 3 doors, 2 faces, and a throne. And a bunch of colored pillars.
Damien is scared
And
shitless to interact with any of them because there's a 50% chance he just dies or falls asleep.
Do any of the pillars match the color the doors are giving off?
Are these? Oh, sorry.
Sorry? What was that about the pillars? Mitch, did you say something? Or am I lagging?
I think that was Catlin.
Oh, Catlin, sorry. Okay, what were you going to say then, Jordan?
I was going to ask, these are steps up to the...
Yes, they are steps up towards the throne. It's a large dais.
Well, I'm going to summon Bono and tell him...
Should we try and open some of these doors?
Or that, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Do any of the pillars' colors match the door?
Not necessarily. These they're a little more pastel-y. These ones are a little more like neon, more of a neon glow.
Try and open this door that's directly across from the throne.
Are you?
Yeah, but I'm gonna approach it very cautiously.
Okay.
What's going to happen when I get here?
It once you get there, then it starts to glow a scintillating violet.
All right, moving right up to it.
Okay, you get right up close, and it's still that same color.
All right. Well, I have regenerated, so if my hand falls off, I can reattach it. So I'm gonna reach out and touch the door. And
all right, you reach out and touch the door, and the light changes to a bright and coruscating purple with tinges of sickly green.
nothing bad happens to me yet.
Nothing bad happens to you yet. No.
All right, I'm gonna push pull, try and see which way this door opens, and try and open it.
You pull and open the door, and inside you see. Sorry, let me switch to the right. Open that up. Sorry, just a second. Sorry, I keep on clicking the wrong thing here. There. You see a bare chamber with a small door on the north wall, and pairs of swords crossed behind shields hung upon the walls. There are 3 such sets on each of the walls to either hand, and 2 sets on the north wall, one flanking each side of the door.
Alright, I'm gonna enter the chamber. Oh god.
Wait, can you describe the chamber again? Well, I guess you already entered it, but...
Yeah, I can describe it again. You see a bare chamber with a small door on the north wall, and pairs of swords crossed behind shields hung upon the walls. There are 3 such sets on each of the walls to either hand. So on the left side, you'll see there are 3 sets of 2 swords on the left side, and on the right side, you see 3 sets of 2 swords there. Additionally, there are 2 sets on the northern wall, so 4 swords on the northern wall, flanking each side of the door. So it looks like it's like a display chamber for these ornate swords.
Well, fuck me. I guess there would have been a room with swords in this place.
Do any of these swords look like they're valuable, or do they look like regular swords?
Yeah, they look very, and for how long they would be down here, they are very pristine and clean. They are ornate, and they seem to have really, really fine, not artistry, of a fine design. They're all matching.
I take one on the way out. Alright, I'm gonna go up to this other door and test it out, I guess.
As soon as you walk into the room, sorry, I forgot to let that know. You walk in, and 2 of the flying swords on the left wall come flying off towards you, along with the shield that is setting itself up. Okay, so you have. We're going to need to roll initiative here.
Oh boy.
Shit, we can't dimension door cheese these one.
Are we all rolling or just Mitch?
Yeah, everyone's rolling. You'll hear all of a sudden swords begin to start moving in a reaction from Deermute. Do.
Does this place feel like I couldn't cast any magic at all in this room?
You wouldn't know unless you tried. Cast magic.
Fair enough.
To be fair, excuse me. To be fair, Slash did cast True Seeing either at the precipice or inside this room.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, and I guess I permanently walk around with dancing lights. So.
All right.
So.
Sorry, it's a bit of a mess in there. That is flying shield and. Sorry. So there's a lot of stuff in that room for how small it is. All right. So, Deermood, I'm just going to move you back here because that's where you had walked in. And. All right. Okay, so you watch as suddenly two of these swords fly off of the wall and go and start to try and attack you. Oh, I left didn't have the initiative tracker up. Oh, you guys got him already. Okay. And this guy add a turn. Sure. Okay. All right. So you suddenly hear the sound of metal sliding off the wall and come straight at you. You are going first. What would you like to do? I'm going to roll for these guys, but I know you beat them, so. Start.
I guess I attack the sword.
Okay. What do you do to attack it?
I'm gonna attack it with a dagger, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, a magic sword on guard.
Okay, roll for an attack. Oh, you did? That is gonna hit. Roll damage. So you go and on guard, and you slice at it with your dagger, and you do take a little scrape onto the sword, but it actually looks like it is. Oh no, it is not resistant to slashing damage.
And I roll 8d6 for that.
Oh, what's that from? Is that from Psychic Blades?
Yeah.
So you go and slice into that, and you push all of your psychic energy from your College of Whispers into it. And you're like, ha! I got you! And then you realize that it does not work on the sword because the sword doesn't have a mind. It's immune to psychic damage.
Oof.
Okay.
But it does take the 4 piercing damage.
Alright then.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that would be the one to the left, I assume, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I would have one right in front of me, I guess.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's it for me.
Yep. All right, that's your turn. Slash, you're up. All of a sudden, you hear the sound of battle coming from that other room.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can pop over there real quick. Still can't really see what's going on. Oh crap! Flying swords.
Yeah, you watch as Deermew just like takes a slice at it and pumps a bunch of psychic energy into it to little effect.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, Damien, you're quick with your swords. Do something about this, and I'm gonna cast haste on him.
Okay. So, Damien, you are hasted. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and I really believe in you, and I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Okay. All right.
And that's it.
Okay. There we are. That leads us to, and I'm actually gonna. It's so little room here. Can I shrink this guy down to that size? That's a little better because they're not medium sized. They are small, tiny. So that guy is there. The shield is also tiny. The shield is right there, just to give a little more of a. Sorry, I didn't realize that this was gonna be such a pain of a counter. All right. Okay, so that is Slash's turn. Onslow, you're up.
All right. I will take aim at the sword that Deermood hit already, and with the banjo in hand, I just start picking it incredibly fast and hawk a loogie at the sword and cast Acid Arrow.
All right. Roll for an attack for Acid Arrow.
16.
16. 16 you see as the sword is very quick and very nimble and actually dodges out of the way of the acid.
All right.
So that means that on a miss, it does half as much of the initial damage.
Yep. So roll damage. So it does 5 acid damage.
5 acid damage? All right. So it just kind of skims past it, and you see it start eat away and corrode bits and pieces of the sword on the left there. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's showing some wear and tear on it at this point.
All right. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Then Oron, you're up.
I'm going to. I'm going to twin a firebolt. One at the sword that everyone's hitting, and one at the other sword.
Okay. Roll attack.
Oh.
Do you have to roll for 2 attacks or for twin spells? Is it like Eldritch Blast? I wonder.
When you cast a spell.
Let's just roll with this. Let's just roll with that attack for now, but we'll look at it later. It's more fun if it's the crit.
Oh wait.
Yeah. You with the twin spell annihilate both of these swords. They just get burned to a charred crisp and drop to the ground. And the shield kind of just floats angrily, looking at Deermew.
Angrily?
As angrily as the shield can. It looks like it shudders and looks kind of frustrated. Kind of like the what's his name? The mask on Crash Bandicoot. Just kind of shows a little bit of animation when he does that.
And then I back away.
Okay. All right. Damien, you're up.
All right. I will kind of walk up with my with my rapier and just go to town.
Okay, as soon as you walk through the doorway, you watch as another set of 2 swords and shields on the right-hand side actually begin to take action as well. So you start to see them animate, but I will put them down where they're supposed to be. They are kind of right over there.
So how many total are in there now?
So now there are 2 shields and 2 swords in
Alright.
the room.
I just Steel Wind Strike.
Okay. Roll for attack for your Steel Wind Strike.
Fuck. This thing, I think. That seems wrong.
Yeah, it should be a melee spell attack.
Alright, what is a melee spell attack? What's the dice for?
So it'll be proficiency plus your spell casting ability.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess 6 plus
Charisma plus your proficiency.
Fucking retarded. 8. So a total of 14. I guess I gotta roll it each time, because you roll for each one.
Yep.
So I'll just say, this one's on the visible shield. That one's on the next shield. This next one will be on the first sword. And then the final sword. Hello? Oh.
I was muted. I am sorry.
Oh, I thought we DC'd again.
No. I must have accidentally bumped my mute button. So yeah, you miss the 2 shields. You go and strike hit both the 2 shields really, really quickly, but they take no damage, and both the swords do take damage, so you can roll damage for the 2 swords. Oh yeah. Both of those swords you just like take them with your rapier and just thrust straight through them and shatter them with your own rapier. As they fall to pieces on the ground.
Yeah, like a magical another one. I guess. Yeah, that's good enough. And then, so I guess I can still take an extra attack action, or a second attack action, and then an extra one. So I'll attack the shield with my rapier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits.
And then I'll attack the second shield with my rapier.
Okay. You could attack the same one twice. This one's not dead.
Okay, yeah, I'll attack the same one. Ooh,
that misses, unfortunately.
That is a shit roll. Alright. And then, yeah. I think that's it.
Okay, so I gotta see, what are they... Sorry, I'm just reading up on a little bit of extra stuff.
Yeah, I need to fucking learn my class every time. I guess technically, the sword that actually got hit takes another d6 from my flourish.
Oh. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Or do you mean the shield?
Or, yeah, the first shield I melee attack.
Okay.
The first one
it's still up. It's still up with that.
Yeah, but I gain 5 AC.
Alright, it is the shield's turn, and they kind of bump into you aggressively, and that's about the most they can do. Just let me double check see if they've got any other abilities that I may have missed up on. Nope. That's all it does. And it just basically was just trying to protect the swords, but with your spell, the way that it worked, it was unable to interpose itself between the swords and itself. So, aggressively angry shields are bumping into you.
I just imagine them being like big dudes, like chest bumping him. Like, what? You want to go, man?
That's basically it. Yeah. So you see a door ahead of you, and we'll keep you in initiative just because the swords are still there. They aren't exactly doing much damage to you, but they're annoying the heck out of you. They're harrying you at every chance that they get.
All right then. Guess can we try and open this door and just ignore the shields?
If they're not really doing anything, they're just bullying you.
They're just pushing us.
How many more swords are on the wall at this point? I guess lots, right?
At this point, so there is 3 pairs on the left, 3 pairs on the right, and 2 pairs on the north side of the door.
So there's still 6 pairs of shield or swords and shields.
The one thing I will mention is that the second set of swords that came at you, they seem to be moving a little quicker and with a little more purpose than the last set.
All right, whose turn is it?
I guess it is Doug's turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna come up and give Dermute Bardic Inspiration. I'm not really too sure where we're at, and
All right. Yep.
that'll be
So
my
you're
turn.
now inspired.
Right. All right. So on my turn, if I walk up here, what happens?
Nothing happens. The sword bumps into you and tries to stop you, or the shield tries to bump you and stop you, but you can just kind of push it away.
Out of my way, nerd. And I'm gonna try and open the door.
Okay, you open the door. All right. The door opens easily to your touch.
Interesting.
And you see ahead of you
That's a lot of
corpses.
a room with a lot of shriveled up corpses and skeletons sitting deep within the room.
Guys, there's corpses in here.
Oh, as you walk in, sorry.
Well, he didn't walk in yet. He just opened the door.
Okay. Yeah, no, and nothing would have happened either way if you did that.
Well, I'm going in.
Okay. You walk through the door. Nothing seems to happen. You can just see a better look at all the different corpses strewn throughout the room.
The shields take an opportunity shove on him.
Yeah, the shield's take an opportunity shove. Get back here, you.
Fucking nerd.
I just look back. I'm like, any of you fuckers coming in with me?
Well, I think nobody else should walk past this blue line, or we'll just get more swords and shields.
All right, I guess I'm inspecting this room by myself then.
Well, if you guys are willing to deal with another set, I will come with you.
You can wait till your turn there, Doug, to make that choice. You gotta go through the initiative order, because technically there's still shields here.
Yep. Sorry about that.
You gotta remember to move the initiative tracker, though.
This is my 30 feet of movement. I'm gonna walk right up to here.
All right, as you walk up to there, funny. I don't think either I did something wrong, but yeah, whatever. So you walk in and you hear a voice echo throughout the room. You who dared to violate my tomb now pay the price. Stay here and die slowly of starvation, or open and enter the door to the south, where certain but quick death awaits. Whichever you choose, know that I, Boruzo, I forgot his last name. Boruzo, the Eternal, watch and scoff at your puny efforts and enjoy your death throes.
Oh, dungeon guy, I'd rather die fast than slow. So you're gonna kill me, just do it now.
You get no response. So you can see to your left there is a small stream of water that spills from a wall outlet into a basin and drains away through side holes. There is numerous skeletons in here, and they're rotting and holding equipment. And yeah.
Well, while I'm in here, I might as well search them.
Okay, so there are you'll have to search on your next turn, I would say. I guess you can search one. You can search one here.
Okay, I'll search this one.
Okay. You find 13 copper, 13 silver on it. Get out of here, turn order. You find
13 more copper.
Sorry. You find 21 electrum pieces on it. 14 gold pieces. And 24 platinum pieces on that corpse's body.
Nice.
Damn. Guys, I got all the treasure. Let's go.
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, that's throughout the entire room. Sorry. We'll just say you got that throughout the entire room. But
Okay.
you would have to spend another. You could still search for them a little bit more, for other things as well, though. I would say. You just basically grabbed all their money pouches.
Okay.
Okay. Slash, you're up.
I think I'm just going to wait here and say you're doing good, dear mood. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Monzo.
I'm just gonna walk up to Oran here, and yeah, pass my turn. So I keep plucking the banjo.
Okay. That leads us to Oran. You're up.
So, can we hear the voice as well?
You did not hear the voice, no.
Can I reach in this door and grab one of the shields without going in the room?
You can reach through. You don't know if it will trigger anything or not, but
Meh. I grab one.
okay. You grab one, and 2 more swords come flying off the shelves with another shield. Quicker and glinting in the light. In the light.
Did I successfully?
I haven't been pressing the button. Is all. I've just been following manually.
All right, now you got more swords to deal with.
You did grab, and you just tried to grab the shield. You said.
Yep.
Roll a strength check. It manages to wrest itself from your grasp. I guess. Hang on. I'll roll for the shield. Strength. Oh no! You actually do manage to grab it.
Hey!
So
All right.
yeah, you now have a shield. And it's like fighting to get out of your grasp, and it's like kind of pissed off at you. Yeah.
Well, you could deal with the swords, right, Damien? And then I take the shield and walk away with it.
Okay. All right. You now have an angry magic shield in your hand.
Throw it in the middle, guys.
Very nice.
Okay. All right. Damien, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to Bardic Inspiration myself.
Okay.
And then just try to rapier one of the swords.
At this point, you would not be able to get past the shields. They're actually preventing you from getting to the swords.
Holy fuck, those are big shields. Alright, I will attack the shield I was
It's
hitting
the only
before.
thing they're there for. Pardon?
I said I will attack the same shield I was hitting before.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think that hits.
Alright. Here's my damage plus our inspiration dies at what?
D12.
D12.
You can use them both.
Alright,
I was
everything
about to say
within... Oh, sorry.
I was about to say you don't necessarily have to use the inspiration dice because
Oh.
you knew that thing was incredibly close to being
It wasn't
destroyed.
to hit. It was to hit everything within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
A good old flourish. That, I
As
guess,
the
oh, although I did read it wrong. So I guess technically I used 2 Bardic Inspirations.
yeah, that would be for your. Okay, that's from your own flourish. I see. That's not from the one that was given you. I assume.
That's from your... Yeah, I guess what I meant to do was use the Bardic Inspiration as a part of that flourish, not put it on myself, but I will stick to it and have used 2 or consumed 2 and still use 1 as the bonus action.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but let's just go with it.
I mean, I used a bonus action Bardic Inspiration and then expended another one to use the flourish. So I still have a Bardic Inspiration, I guess. Because I fucked up.
Okay, gotcha.
So did the shield die?
The shield is dead. Yeah.
Is that other shield completely blocked me from attacking the 2 other swords?
I know. I would say that you'd be able to hit it from. Oh wait, it's not within 5 feet of you, so no. Yeah, you would not be able to get to.
The swords aren't within 5, but they're beside me.
They are just out of. They're tiny objects, so they actually take up less than 5 feet of space. So they're taking up like 2 feet of space up on the other edge there. So they're about 7 feet away from you.
What if I walk to the edge of my square?
Yeah. Now, if you what do you mean?
I mean, I stand on the very edge of my 5 feet, and they're within. They can't be within more than 5 feet. Could I hit them?
No, not with. If you went to this next space after your next turn, you'd be able to hit them.
Alright, well, I'll just walk up. Now can I hit them?
Yes, now you can hit them.
Alright.
Like I said, the only purpose for the shields to be in there is to try and keep you from being able to hit the swords. So, okay. The first one barely hits, and 13 piercing damage. Okay.
Plus the 11 before, remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy drops down dead. Okay.
Alright, and I heal back to the group. Should I just run out of here?
Yeah.
I would. Yes.
All right.
Grab a shield and bring it with you and throw it in the other hole.
I already used all my actions to attack. So I will, just run out and probably summon another set of sword and shield.
Okay. You do not summon another set of sword and shields running across. They stay on the wall. Alright. Okay.
And that's it for me.
The other sword is going to fly up and take a slash at you from. It'll get right up to the threshold of the door. If I can move it there, just like that. And take a slash at you. And it actually has +2 to whatever I click here. Is it just taking that long to show up? There it is. So it would actually be 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so you take 6 slashing damage. And the sword looks very proud of itself. Because it actually does something.
How does a
How does it
sword
look
proud?
like that?
It slashes you, and then you can kind of see it kind of jostles itself up, like if it had a little bit of pride in its hit.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, and the shield is also going to move up to here.
Is it gonna bonk him?
It tries to.
Nice.
Pretty ineffectively. All right, Doug, you're up.
Doug is going to take a step forward, and he's going to take a swing. I'm assuming I can't swing at the sword before I take a swing at the shield.
Where the sword is, it is within 5 feet of you.
Okay, I'll take a swing at the sword.
Yeah. That hits, but is not a crit. So that'll be 10 bludgeoning and 7 fire, and you nearly take out the sword. It's got very, very little left in it. It's just bent and broken, and it looked proud for a second, and now it looks very sad.
I'll take my extra attack.
Last turn, by the way.
Sorry, what was that?
I was just making sure that 11 from last turn counted to this sword too.
Because
it did hit all of them.
I am not following. Sorry, I thought it was only. I thought you could only pick one target to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target you hit and any other creature. Yeah.
I read it as just creatures within 5 feet. My bad.
Yeah, no, that would be super, super duper strong otherwise. Okay.
Then I'll hit it again.
That does not hit.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. This sword seems a little quicker than the last couple, and it seems to be harder to hit. So you end up missing it.
And I don't remember how, but I think I have an extra attack in here somewhere. I can take a bonus action and swing again.
Oh, you took dual wielder?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You can swing again. That one hits. And completely annihilates that sword.
Not the proud sword.
No, it was proud sword is proud no more.
Oh.
Feels bad.
All right, Dear Mute, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna spend another turn in here investigating it further.
I will have moved on my turn out of the way.
You search through one of the corpses, and you will find a odd little potion in a vial, as well as one of them seems to have a flail, whereas everything else there looks incredibly everything else looks incredibly decayed and covered in dust. There is a flail that stands out to you compared to all the other weapons on the ground that just seems untouched by time.
Alright, I'll try and grab it.
Okay. So you pick that up, and you now have a flail in your inventory as well.
A flail and a potion, and then I'm just gonna try and come out.
Okay.
Drink the potion.
You make your way out and back into the room. And
That's as far as I can get on my turn.
well, this would be as far as you get, because as soon as you step through the door, 2 more swords come flying off the wall with another shield.
Fuck yeah.
And they are going to be trying to prevent you from leaving. And I'll actually move there. No, that's not where I want you. There. Fucking roll 20, come on. Okay, and I will make them visible so you can see them. That. So they come flying off the wall. I guess technically this guy would be over. He's on the wall still, so he's got to be a little more to the right. But yeah, you've got 3 more artifacts come flying off the wall at you, and these ones are even faster than the last group.
So it was my action to search?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Slash, you're up unless you got a bonus action you want to use.
Okay, from here, can I hit that shield in the doorway?
Yep.
Okay, I am going to try to use Green Flame Blade.
Ooh, cool.
So I guess just one-handing my battle axe here. 28 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
And then, so the 18 damage is to my regular target, and then the additional 8 damage is to the other shield within 5 feet of it.
Okay. So the one that takes 18 damage is annihilated, and the other shield takes 8 damage. Gotcha.
All right, and then I've got battle magic, so I can bonus action regular attack after casting a spell on my turn.
Yep. Go ahead.
14 to hit the other shield.
That misses.
Okay, and I will back out of the way.
All right. Onslow, you're up.
Don't really have too much to contribute, unfortunately. I will hawk another loogie, this time at 3rd level. At the shield here closest to Deer Mood.
Okay. Roll for attack. Oh, that hits this time.
All right. Let's see. So this would do. You
get way deeper down, and you get the good stuff.
Yep. This one would do an extra D4. Oh man, that's bad.
All right.
This would do 10 damage. And yeah.
Gotcha. And it sprays to the other ones. Is that correct, or?
No, it gets coated in acid.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So at the start of a turn, it'll take another 3d4 acid damage.
All right. It is barely hanging on, and you can see that the corrosion is going to eat through it probably by the end of next turn.
I just shouted, "Take that!" All right, that's my turn.
Oron, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna keep carrying my shield over here.
Oh, right. I forgot that was going on.
I'm gonna stop here and try to throw the shield through the hole.
Roll an athletics check.
I just moved over there to show stream.
Yeah. You go and toss it, and it makes it partway up, and it actually stops itself from going in the hole. The main thing that was allowing it to move was the fact that you gripped it. As soon as it gets in the air, it seems to have full faculty over itself.
So like as soon as it left it in my hand, it just stopped.
Pretty much, yeah. Just like, just like right up there.
Is it my action to try and throw it?
No, I would say that would. You could do something else if you want.
Well, I'm gonna try to push it right in the hole then.
Just so you know, the hole is like 24 feet up.
It's way up on the wall.
Yeah.
How high is this roof?
The roof is 35 feet tall. Actually, it might be close to 30 feet tall. Sorry.
Jesus Christ!
It's a really, really, really tall room. Biggest room we've been in so far.
I'm gonna cast fog cloud right in front of the demon mouth and see what happens.
Fog cloud. Sure. You cast fog cloud, and that entire area gets filled with the 20-foot area gets filled with fog.
It's not being sucked in or anything?
You actually do see that there seems to be a slow breeze that is actually sucking it towards the mouth.
Well, I'm bored of this shield, and I just walk away and I'm done.
All right, Damien, you're up.
From here, what can I hit in this tile?
You can hit the closest sword to you.
Alright, I will hit it with my rapier.
Okay. All right. Yep. That hits. Okay. 11 points of piercing.
That's just a basic bitch defensive.
Yep.
Flourish.
Sounds good. Okay. You nearly take it out with your one swipe.
The second swipe.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. You once again, you actually just shatter this one with the strike of your. You find a weak point in the sword, and it just shatters itself and clatters to pieces.
Oh, the fencing training's paying off finally. And I'm assuming I can't reach the other two without physically going into the door, right?
That's the issue. Yeah, you would be able to probably reach them, and I realized that I should have mentioned that for Slash, but I missed it. So we're just gonna ignore it. But yeah, if you reach through the threshold, you'll probably activate another set of swords.
I make fun of them.
Okay.
Even though it's psychic damage and they're immune.
Well, they can still have disadvantage on the next attack roll they make, so it is going to make a roll.
The sword specifically, I guess.
Yes, I would assume so. And that is wisdom. Yeah.
Wow.
What do you say to the sword?
Come fight me over here, pussy. That's best. Try to taunt the sword with my.
And the sword indeed feels like it is a pussy.
Fucking got him.
Does not take psychic damage, but it's distracting it enough that its next attack is going to be with disadvantage. As it's going to take a swipe, it actually will disengage, not disengage, it'll move away from Deermude to, grew 10 times the size, to come and attack Damien, because it doesn't want to feel like it's a pussy anymore, and it attacks with disadvantage. That's the shield sheet. Why is it only? Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that it had two there. So yeah, it missed you.
Yep.
With a pathetic little attempt. I'm not a pussy, you can almost hear it say as it swipes towards you. And then it looks disappointed and a little bit depressed and bullied. All right. All right, that leads us to the flying shield, which will try and interpose itself between Deermute and the sword. Okay, Doug, you're up.
I will move over and take a swipe at the sword.
I would say from where you are standing, since it's
Further.
not like right in the threshold, you would have to reach around Damien and reach your arm through the door to make the attack. I know it's finicky, but
Then I will stand here and make fun of the sword.
okay. Using vicious mockery, or
Yeah, I'm just looking for it here. There it is.
okay. I'm going to say that it fails because I think it's got a minus. Yeah, it's got a -3 wisdom, so it would have to get. Screw it. Let's see. Does it natural 20? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it has disadvantage on its next attack.
And then I'll move out of the way.
Okay. Deermute, you're up.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, boys. I'm just gonna walk past the shield and the sword. If I take an opportunity attack, I do, and I'm just gonna walk out of the room and slam the damn door behind me.
Yep. It will take an attack at you, but it's with disadvantage. With a crit fail, as it just limply swings towards you, and you just close the door, and you can almost hear the wah wah wah.
It's just like sitting there crying.
Catches
God,
him before he
It's
stabs
a
him
sword,
with
and it does not have hands. It cannot chase you. Cannot leave the door, and it just has to sit there, realizing that it failed for the rest of its life.
Wait, we
Which
animated
is
a
forever.
sword, and if we never go back in that room, it's gonna sit there for eternity, knowing that it failed.
Yep.
Well, guys, I found this really cool flail, and I found this potion. Who wants to drink it?
What else was in there?
Dead people and money.
I think nobody should drink that, based on the rest of my experiences here, but I won't stop you from trying.
Can anyone identify this?
Take a big sniff.
All right.
Here I try.
You guys would know with your time as being adventurers that you can take a little taste of a potion, and it would give you an idea. It wouldn't tell you exactly what it does, but it would give you an idea of what it does.
Well, then it's time for a little taste test.
Okay.
All at the same
Just let
time.
me take a look and find my own stats.
Having a little drinky poo.
Yep.
Yep.
Just little drinky poo.
Oh, Randy, just a
All
little
right.
bit.
You take a little sip, and you realize, as you take a little sip, you basically feel like you get a little bit of shrinkage in your nether regions.
Oh.
And you realize that if you drank this whole potion, you would find that it would have something to do with shrinking. The other description of it, just so you know, it's a red potion. The red in the potion's liquid continuously contracts to a tiny bead and expands to color the clear liquid around it. Shaking the bottle fails to interrupt this process.
Well, I look down my pants and like, this is what you must feel like, Oren.
It went straight back to normal really quickly, but it was.
The pool was cold. There was shrinkage.
All right, this is a
like a
potion
little turtle.
of shrinking. I think if you drink the whole thing, maybe your entire body will turn small.
Or it's a potion of just cock shrinking,
or if you drink the whole thing, your cock might just disappear completely forever.
Turn into a woman.
It's literally one of the two things.
Meanwhile, the other flying shield goes up and just starts bumping into Orin angrily.
Oh, I forgot about that asshole.
Is all the fog gone by now?
Yes, the fog slowly got slurped up by the demon, the devil mouth.
Pour the potion on the shield.
I'm gonna open this door beside me. With reckless
Okay.
abandon.
Alright. You open the door, and it opens easily to you. Inside that room, you see nothing but dust. What would
Throw
you
the
like to
shield
do?
in.
Put the shield in.
Here,
And I
close
close
the door.
Alright, now that shield is in that room.
Angrily.
Anyone try this other door over here?
You can hear like a boom. As the shield sounds like it's trying to slam its way through the door.
And in the room was just
No
dust.
effect. As far as you could tell, you didn't look really that long in there, but
And I will continue to not do that.
okay.
Has anyone searched this room over here?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Well, then that's the next thing on the agenda. Yeah.
What about the throne? Maybe someone should go sit on that throne.
I was just thinking that.
Leave that for the last thing that kills
I
us.
mean, the last throne we sit on, nothing happened, but I guess the last time it was just more of a glorified chair.
Alright. With reckless abandon, I open the door.
You
Or
open
attempt
that
to.
door. It opens easily. You see a low stone table upon which rests a wooden sarcophagus. Various broken and looted urns and coffers are scattered about.
Well, there's only one thing to do. You see a creepy sarcophagus in a creepy dungeon, you gotta go look inside.
Alright, you go and open the lid, and you see inside of it are the parts of a mummy. So it appears to be like a partially wrapped mummy, and different limbs are like loosely attached. You also see within the wrappings that cover the mummy's head, a huge amethyst jewel is sitting on top of its head.
Well, I've got Maury carrying a big rock. Anyone want this?
Nothing happened to you when you grabbed the orange one, so I'll come grab that one.
Alright.
As you can try, you get a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Oh, I might have misread that. I will point out Doug saw the amethyst, kind of looking in there, because I didn't realize in order to find it, you need a DC 20 Wisdom Perception check. That's my bad. But
Okay.
Doug saw it. So
I would
Oran,
point it.
you go in and reach for it, and
Depends if he tells me about it or if he wants it.
oh, okay, I guess so. Yeah.
I would have told him about it.
You wouldn't have told him about it?
I would have, yes.
You would have. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab it.
All right. You pull the gem out of the mummy's eye socket, and you kind of look at it, and you hold it for a second, and nothing really happens. And you're like, well, that was really easy. And as you turn to leave out the door, kind of like in the he's right behind me, isn't he kind of method, you realize that the mummy's body has sat up and is turning to look at you. And with a noise it kind of makes, and it starts to reach towards you. And it seems like it is going to attack. But I think with that, we'll probably actually finish it off for the night tonight here. As the mummy is kind of pissed off that you took its jewel out of its eyeball.
You stole his glass eye. Why would you do that?
Oh, he shouldn't have made it so shiny.
True.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys made a lot of progress this game.
Only almost TPK'd once.
Only
that we know of.
That you know of, yeah, exactly. I think if all goes well, there's probably a good chance that you guys will finish up this dungeon next session. Not to give anything away, but so I guess we'll finish this off here with looking to get inspiration. So any moments that you think that stuck out, you can vote for which player made a sweet move, or had a funny story moment, or made you laugh, or just all out sucked and you feel bad for them. You can vote for them, and we will award that person inspiration for a later session.
Who pulled Damien out of the room with the gas?
No, you can't use it as inspiration. You're unconscious.
That's the person who gets my inspiration, so if nobody owns up, nobody gets it.
I'm voting for Damien for going and using Dimension Door to get the swords. Or teleportation circle, sorry.
Mine's going to Deermute for the complete YOLO grab the rock and the charred bodies.
Same.
Alright, that's 2 for Deermute.
For having big brass balls.
I'll give mine to Oron for trying to yeet the shield into the mouth there.
It would have been really cool. To me, I like the way I thought about, like, the shields have complete control over themselves when they get thrown, but
I just want to know what the mouths do without actually dying to one.
There's no
There's
way.
the fun in that.
I just want to know what that mouth do.
There's one way to find out what they do.
Well, we had an idea.
Alright.
Mine's going to Oron.
So that's 2 for Oron and 2 for Deermute, I think. What are you giving yours for there, Mitch?
Oh, I think his role playing with the shield was pretty funny. So that's why I'm giving it to Catelyn.
Gotcha. So we got a tie, 2-way tie. Anyone want to try and break it?
You're the tie-breaking vote, DM.
Oh, I thought someone else hadn't voted yet. I'm gonna go with Deermute because I never expected someone just to blatantly walk up and grab the glowing gem in the pile of charred ashes.
I only did it because I could regenerate a limb if it falls off.
At least nothing bad happened yet.
True.
Yet.
I really wanted to use the wish spell, but I couldn't decide on what I wanted to use it on.
Drugs.
I'm surprised you didn't just wish for a pile
Scrooge
of
has
drugs.
the giant pool of gold that he swims in. I was gonna make it cocaine.
Jesus.
You got issues, Deermute. All right.
Sounds to me like he's got solutions.
True. My man.
All right. So I think that was a really successful session. You guys made a lot of progress. I'm glad that we got to have the steam. I know I've said that a couple times, but I really like the steamroller room, and this one I like a lot too because there's so much going on in it.
Yeah, this one's pretty nutty.
Yeah. Okay. With that, we will talk to you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Bye. Don't forget to join us tomorrow.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Oops.
Yeah, join us tomorrow.
That's okay.